What is happening, folks? Welcome to the 2000th most streamed show in all of YouTube. Right now, most of y'all are probably watching the Fans Toys stream going, it's about damn time, about Minosaur. But for those that are hanging out with us, this is the Forge with myself and Billy the Kid. So, Billy, why don't you say hello to everybody and introduce our special guest tonight?
Yeah, you got it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Forge on this beautiful Sunday evening of June the 29th. We're about to fall into the greatest week of the year, my birthday week. I am super excited. But tonight's guest is one of my favorite reviewers out there, the one, the only, Deluxe. How you doing, brother? Come on in, say hello. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Hey there, everybody.
Can you hear me?
I don't know if not much to say. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hello, we can hear
Nobody
you.
responded. I was like, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I've been reviewing for a long time. I love Transformers. God dang, how long have I been reviewing? Jeebus. Almost 10 years. I think I started in 2016 around that area. So
Wow.
I'm almost in 10 years. I review everything from Legends, Masterpiece, Chug, knockoffs, anything like that. Thank you for having me on. As always, I appreciate it. It's an honor to be on with y'all, and I hope it's going to be a great show.
Absolutely. Well, we got a few people that are live in the chat that decided to say, to hell with Fans Toys. We're going to be here with the Forge. And so, Billy, why don't you just say hello to everyone in the chat?
Just about to do that. Thank you guys so much for blowing off the ever impressive Fans Toys live stream for us. All right. As Candace stated, the three amigos. Or no, Candace didn't say that. Somebody said that. Zane said the three amigos. And I'm cool with that. I'm Dusty Bottoms. We got Ned Niederlander down at the bottom, right? I'm trying to remember everybody's names. We've got Princeton Phalanx. We got Zane Bono. We got Strider. Candace is here. Big E's here. Brick Builder's here. Jason Sled. We got all of our little family. Like, I feel like the folks here are a family of ours. You guys are here every week, and we truly appreciate it. So thank you for joining us. We're going to talk about all the things we love tonight, third party and Hasbro. So we are just going to dig right into it. I think we got a slew of news on the Hasbro end. So let's just jump right into it.
And forgive us if our stream is a little laggy. There's some weird stuff going on, some ghosts in the system maybe or whatever. But let's just get started. And first...
Ooh, is it Starscream's Ghost?
It's Starscream's Ghost. Let's get started with, first of all, thank you. The Forge is funded again for Restream, those that played the game in the underground to get us that 1-year subscription. Gracias on that. So, but second of all, we do want to throw out a congratulations to TM Reviews, hit 20K subscribers. So good job there. If you're not watching his stuff, he's got a lot of news and he's like,
he's become one of my go-to news sources. Not going to lie.
Sorry.
I think half the stuff I tell you about comes from his site.
And then we got this news here. Michael Bay, strong rumors he is brought back to direct the Bayverse Transformers movie. So how long ago was it? When was the first Transformers movie?
2007.
Wow.
Right? I think that's... Yeah.
So this is going to be like, for some people that are like now adults who just grew up with Bayverse. So they're probably happy about it. Us G1ers are like, another Bayverse movie.
You know what? I just want to be able to see the action and not just parts zoomed in when it's supposed to be a fight scene. I don't know. And hopefully there's no underage sex jokes like, the first one with Mark Wahlberg. He's like, oh, you dated my daughter? She's only 15 and you're 19.
Deluxe, what's your thoughts about the Bayverse coming back?
I'm fine.
He's got a little delay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We're just going to pretend like you're from Canada and we have a 3-second delay.
Yeah, there's a little delay. I don't know what the deal is. I'm fine with it. As long as we're getting, more movies and more exposure of Transformers, I'm fine. I like the movies, 4 and 5 are kind of meh, just like what the hell's going on. But I do appreciate what Michael Bay did for Transformers, and it put it on the map. I don't want to say on the map, but back on the map. It made it more worldwide and everything. So, he really didn't give a rat's ass about Transformers. So he said that at his Hall of Fame inductee, whatever, back at BotCon in 2009, I think it was 9 or 11. But I'm fine with it. I wish they would have done Transformers 1. I wish we'd have got a trilogy out of that. That was a really good film. I really wanted to see more of that. Yep. I'm hoping they go back to that and we get more of that. And give us a movie of the 5 minutes of Bumblebee movie. Give us a whole movie.
Yes.
And I think
that's all we need.
Yeah, I think everybody would be happy if we get those 5 minutes into a full length, even a couple movies out of that. I would like that.
So. Absolutely.
And some proper Beast Wars representation. Like Rise of the Beasts did not give us the Beast Wars, man. I'm a Beast Wars fanatic, so
yeah. But
if he is back, I hope they include designs from the movie's recent live action movies or start something new. I'd imagine they would keep up with the current design aesthetics. They've gone over very well. I think the toys have sold well. And the fans have responded well to them.
Yeah, I would agree with Deluxe, though, what he said. This did put Transformers back on the map, and where it is that worldwide, as well as, again, introduced, like I have friends of mine who that's all they knew was Bayverse, and you show them a G1, and they're like, what is that, But you show them a Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, and they just go gaga goo goo over it. So that's the thing. It's the same thing with Batman and Star Wars and Superman and all this. Everyone grew up with their own version of it. So, hey, you know what? If we get more Transformers, it is good.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, some people like a Peterbilt. Some people like looking at a ball of scrunched up tinfoil. It's A-okay.
Let's go on to the next thing. And if you are going to TFCon Chicago, special guest David K. Yes, Megatron.
Oh, yes.
Is going to be there. He's one of the autographs I'd like to get. I have that Beast Wars 2-pack 10th anniversary. I was trying to sell it, but now I'm probably going to keep that and maybe get him to
hold on to that. Get that signed.
Who knows? Maybe maybe we'll have some more Beast Wars representation since we are coming up to the anniversary on that.
I would love that. You can always just wait by the elevator and see if he gets stuck in it with him. Could you just sign this for me?
That's it. I'm sure, Deluxe, you have met David K. and all that good stuff too as well.
Yeah, I've met him a couple times. Actually, he was at the first BotCon I went to in 2008 when he voiced animated Optimus Prime. I got to meet him then. I met him a couple times as well and everything. So I've gotten his autograph a couple times. It's pretty cool. He's a really good, nice guy and a really good dude.
Yeah, I think we got him because it's so close to Canada, so we were able to probably get him there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
sure.
And then let's go to the Skybound universe. So some big news.
Oh my goodness, big news.
Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora are taking kind of the reins for the next part with Transformers number 25. So Robert Kirkman will be involved in the storytelling. If you have not been reading the Skybound books, they've been really, really good. And
They've been wonderful.
And so I am looking forward to it because I know Robert Kirkman wrote Void Rivals, and that's been a really good series. So I know everything he touches typically is gold, and so hopefully we get some really good stuff out of this. And this cover, just an iconic looking cover right there. So Deluxe, are you a big Skybound universe, Energon universe kind of guy?
Yeah, the issue 21, the last one. The ending of that one, I'm not going to spoil it, but that was some messed up right there. What they did with some aerobots and stuff. But I've read them all, and they're really good. And if they do make the series, there's a rumor that they're going to make a streaming series of it. I'm all for it. I think we need to definitely have a Netflix or whoever. I don't care who gets it. We definitely need a series of the comics and everything for live, and everything.
I believe Autocorrect Primer last week was saying that Amazon is the front runner for the series.
I'm aboard. I don't care who does it, as long as they do it well. As long as they don't do it like they did the Netflix one, and I want a nice series to go with that and everything.
I think if Amazon gets their hands on that IP, it'll be like Invincible, I think we'll get a really good adaptation. We got some people that jumped in real quick. Fishy said hello to everybody, and as did New York Hunter. Welcome, folks. Thank you for joining us.
And the Machine Museum and Air and Space is here too, as well.
Oh yes, the Machine said hello too. I'm sorry, Machine.
So that's going to be great. Then we go into we got a lot of Hasbro Takara Tomy news, and so we'll start out with that. So here's kind of a rumor that's out there is we're going to be getting an MPG-19, which is possibly going to be a Soundwave. I'm wondering if they're going to give it the same treatment as they're doing the MPG-17 Optimus Prime, or are we just going to get a straight-up reissue of the Masterpiece Soundwave? So I would love something that's like that MPG-17, where it's kind of like all the Optimuses kind of brought inspiration to this new one. I would love something like that for Soundwave, but I don't know. So any thoughts on this here, Deluxe?
I would be good. I mean, if they threw in, like what they're doing with the Prime, they threw in some like Siege stuff. If they threw in maybe like Cybertron or animated with this Soundwave, that might be, because I mean, I don't know if a lot of people like it, but I actually like Soundwave as the bomber when he was in Cybertron.
Yes.
I thought that was a pretty good figure back then. So if they kind of threw, I mean, I know people want the the G1 version, with everything, but I'll be on board. I think I'm in for MPG-17 for Prime, but I definitely would get the and I hope they do Starscream too as well. They throw in some maybe Armada, Cybertron, kind of stuff in there. I hope they do that too as well, and they could get so many recolors out of that. So
yeah, I fully agree with Deluxe. Like honestly, this line could be something special if they make them all kind of amalgamations of the characters over the year. Like, let's blend the best of everything. Because I agree, that Bomber Soundwave was awesome. I remember still hunting for that.
And I'm, I'm still looking for because I know Earthspark has that Soundwave. That's the jet.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Haven't
anywhere. I haven't either.
And so, if I see it and you want me to pick it up for you, Deluxe, I will.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, and to have that bomber from Cybertron to give them better articulation, I'd definitely be on board.
Cool. Yeah, forget the cassettes anymore, folks. Give us Sonic Bomber Soundwave. So that would be awesome. Yes. On that. So let's move on. We do have some in-hand images of Missing Link Sunstreaker. And so, of course, here's the box art. And then right here, you can see, hopefully you can see on the left, we have the Missing Link with the original. Then, of course, we have, what's his name? Is it Cordon or Spinout? Cordon on that. So kind of a stiff price tag, but I'm all over it because I loved Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, and I hope that the next one would be a Sideswipe Missing Link because that was my first Transformers I ever got, and that one has a special place in my heart, like Starscream has a special place in your heart, Deluxe. So we'll see what happens. But is this on y'all's agenda? What do y'all think? Missing Link, great, but I'm just thinking, man, they're getting pricey.
I'll let Deluxe go first.
I haven't got any of the. Unfortunately, I've not got any of the Missing Link. I just didn't. I love G1, but the toys were G1. They were bricks and stuff, and I know they had the articulation, and that's good and everything. I have thought about they are reissuing the Prime, I think, without the cab.
Yep.
Without the trailer. I may go back and get them. I think you still can find them. If they did a Starscream, I'd definitely have to get that one. There's a rumor there's a Decepticon coming as well, so I'm more likely it might be Soundwave because that would be such an easy one to do. But Sunstreaker looks cool. I mean, it's fine. If you're a big, Kato, he's a big Sunstreaker fan. Ralph, Raz, I don't know why I call him Ralphie Kelly. Raz is he's a big Sunstreaker fan, so he's definitely on this one. So I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. And I know there's rumors also of Ultra Magnus, Ironhide. We got the RC that's coming out too as well, the prototype RC. And love the prototype. I love the prototype Unicron too as well. That would be great.
Yeah. Now they did
prototype Unicron. I'd buy.
There was I don't know if y'all remember Bingo Toys last year teased a Grimlock. And we haven't seen anything.
Yes.
We haven't seen anything since. So I think Hasbro or Takara, said, "Hey, slow your roll." That's that's our because we haven't seen. I mean, it looked like it was ready to come out right then when they showed it, and they haven't shown anything since. It's been almost 6-7 months. So I think there might be a Grimlock coming too as well. More than likely.
Excellent. I mean, I definitely want their Jazz. That Jazz, I heard nothing but great things about that Bingo Toys.
Oh yeah, Bingo Toys. Yeah, Bingo Toys is great. I think Hasbro's like, hey, we let you do what you got to do, but when you start, messing around with the missing link stuff and G1 stuff, slow your roll a little bit. So
slow your roll. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm personally good on that line. Like, I don't need it. I'm with Deluxe, where that is just. G1 was G1. We've moved on from that.
That's it. If you're a Super God Master Force guy, so we've got God Bomber in-hand images. I believe he's ready any day now. Some people are already getting him. So here's a couple images of both Ginrai and God Bomber together. Mm-hmm. And then we also have an image of God Ginrai with, of course, with what's his name, Metal Hawk, and then of course Star Convoy too as well. And so I actually personally like the look of this over the Fans Hobby Power Baser. I think the Fans Hobby Power Baser looked a little too chunky to me, but it is one of those that I wish I would have got the Ginrai, but I didn't. Anyways, what are any of y'all Super God Master Force fans? If you got that, and what are your thoughts on this guy?
I'm happy I'm out of the MP game because I honestly I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great looking figure. I love the design. I've always loved the design of this character.
Even was Power Master Prime? Is that what it was?
Well, Power Master Prime was what I grew up with, but God Ginrai, like that was something that I believe they did a reissue of the original figure as a Toys R Us exclusive, let's call it 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I bought that and it blew me away then. And I always wanted an articulated version, and this is that. But I'm just out of that game. I think this is beautiful. I'm going to wait for the DX9
Yeah, the DX9 mini versions of the Super God Master Force is going to be great on that. So.
Yeah, but this is beautiful. Deluxe, what do you think, bud?
I'm in for it. I got the Power Master Prime. I got that one, so I'm definitely going to get this one. Honestly, I love what Fans Hobby did with Metal Hawk and the Pretenders. I hope they do more of the Pretenders. That was freaking awesome. But that Star Convoy next to him is a piece
That's
of
what
trash.
I heard. I canceled my pre-order.
I reviewed that this yesterday.
Yep, I did too.
It is not good at all. $150 is a joke. They should be ashamed for putting that out. But the God Bomber looks really good, and I definitely will be adding that to my collection to go with the Power Master or Super Ginrai. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It's so sad that figure's that bad. And like, no offense, Deluxe, like I always find you to be my guy to go to if I need a feel good like review and all that. So to hear you say that this is trash, it's just one of those things that makes my heart hurt.
It should appear now, Deluxe, in your crappy scale that you should put Star Convoy in the the crappy scale.
Hey, dude, it's gonna be definitely in my top 10 of worst. I mean, it's just. It feels like play school plastic. It was just so light. I mean, it's just, oh man, they cut so many corners and it was just terrible. I mean, it looks fine, if you don't mess with it, but once you pick it up, you're just like, this is $150. Are you kidding me? I mean, like I said, I could have bought 3 New Age Legends that had better articulation, weighed more than this damn thing, and with just overall better paint and everything. So it's just, it should have been a $60 toy. That's what it should have been about $50.
I agree. Tim's in the house. So. Tim Reagan.
I was just about to say we got Timmy in.
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Timmy is the heart and soul that helped us come to this show. So it's always nice to have Timmy here. And New York Hunter says Darth Ravage's review got him to cancel his pre-orders, and yours just confirmed it was a good move. So awesome. I canceled mine as well. So that's
canceled mine as well. I don't know if it was a rush job because of all the and stuff
tariffs
like that,
and everything. There's no excuse. Wait, make us wait.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek's in the house. He says that is sad to hear.
Some more pictures.
And then we got Ultra Megatronus is saying, I'm feeling your pain, Deluxe. So I guess Ultra Megatronus bought one as well. Looks like we're getting into some Hasbro
This is
news,
the
so
only slide I got because there were so many pictures of Hasbro stuff. But of course, we've got TF1 Starscream. We've got the Gamerverse Sky Thundercracker. We've got the rest of the Constructicons. I mean, the big one was Studio Series Megatron. We've got Grimlock reissue, and then we have the concept art. What was it? Widowmaker? Is that who it is? On that. So
yeah, Widowmaker. Yeah, Age of Extinction.
Yeah, they just like did a crap dump on us of all sorts of figures. So if you had a light wallet, your wallet's going to get a lot lighter. I know I missed out on the first round of Grimlock, so I'm glad I'm going to be able to get out on that. I'm glad I didn't pay $200, $300 for them. So yeah. And of course the Constructicons, everything I'm seeing of them. At first I was like, but so far it's starting to look, I mean, that Devastator's looking pretty decent. To me, I don't have it in hand yet, but that's great. But a lot of news, and one of the things that I'm very excited about is, of course, we are going to get a gun mode. Someone actually made it. Someone made this stupid thing. Yep. Oh my!
That's Funby Studios did that.
Yeah.
Deluxe, which release are you most excited about of Hasbro's just kind of their next wave?
Well, the Megatron. I looked at it. At first I thought the legs were kind of the color of the legs were kind of threw me off a bit, but now when I saw it in person with them when they had it on the other day on their stream, it looks a whole lot better. Really excited for that. TF1 Starscream, because Starscream. I'm not in on the Constructicons, unfortunately. I've gotten so many Devastators now. I have like 5 Devastators. And if I said if they did a box set, which they announced they wasn't doing a box set, so I'm probably not in on the Constructicons. I am getting the aerial bots, and I'll definitely get the Combaticons because that's my favorite combiner. Bruticus is. I'm waiting for to get that, but I'm probably going to pass. I passed so far on the Constructicons.
No worries. I mean, this is like the year of tons of Devastators that are out there. So.
Oh yeah, there's too many.
Way too many Devastators.
Yeah. Billy, what about you, my friend?
So I pre-ordered Megatron. I did go in. I had to. He just looks too good. I actually am kind of hoping that Timmy or someone in the underground does a game of the full Constructicons from Hasbro, and then I'll play in on that. Cool. I'd play that
$10
game.
For a spot.
So there's an idea for you. Yeah, $10. Let's go. I do like that Grimlock's getting reissued. It's a wonderful figure that people should have the opportunity to own. I don't believe that anybody should be dropping $200 though on a figure like that.
Hell no.
Ever. So I'm happy that Hasbro's kind of re-releasing these figures and getting that scalping down. Hopefully they do that with a few more hard to find ones. Widowmaker does nothing for me.
Me neither.
I'm sorry. I think even autocorrect primer specifically said no one asked for Widowmaker. Right?
Yeah, no one asked for
a comment in there.
I like the alt mode looks good. But the bot mode, I'll probably pick it up. But I like the alt mode. That's about it.
Timmy said he was spinning and live streaming us during the game. And hello to Deluxe. Timmy,
hey there, Timmy.
Thanks for joining us, bud.
I think they should. There's a lot of reissues that they could do because, I mean, when you think about the COVID days, those Transformers were a little bit scarce. And so I think being able to repackage those and get those out, when you think about that, that would be awesome for those that weren't able to get it. I know some people will complain, oh, Hasbro's just rehashing that. But there was a lot I wasn't able to get because, again, COVID was around.
Listen, I dumped Hasbro because you just couldn't find anything. I wasn't going to spend scalper prices, and I wasn't going to keep hunting when the shelves were barren. So it made it very easy for me to go with New Age and
Ultra Megatron has got his Vortex.
Ultra Magnus was a hard one to find too, as well. A lot of people.
I've never seen that. I've never even messed with that figure. I would love for that to get reissued.
It's a really good one.
Ultra Megatronus's Vortex came in today, so that's pretty awesome. I'm a big Bruticus fan, so that is
some more Hearts of Steel coming up. Yeah, Nikki's my wife said the same thing. Having too many Devastators.
Too many Devastators.
All right, so
yes, We've got what were we saying?
Hearts of Steel, the timelines, and so I made fun of the Optimus Prime. Optimus is in his robot mode for me because it looked like a Mickey Mouse Club train to me in its alt mode.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. This Megatron, I am so looking forward to.
Oh, he looks so good. I really like that Megatron. I even like the B too. The Bumblebee looks okay too as well, like the bot mode. But
it fits
Megatron,
the character.
Yeah, it fits the character. Yeah,
definitely.
Optimus Prime should have had that extended trailer and be a little bit bigger. But
yeah.
Oh yeah, he should. They should have both been Voyagers. The Starscream and all these should have been Voyagers.
Oh yeah,
to be honest.
But I'm hoping they release more of the Hearts of Steel. I'm loving the steampunk look and stuff like that. That's so cool, and I love.
Yeah, I hope they do the Shockwave, the boat. I hope they did. I think there was they never did the Insecticons, but I think there was a concept art of the Insecticons. I think that would be pretty cool. I think were they trains too as well?
I believe so. Yeah,
what the Insecticons were. So I would love to do that. Yeah, I'd love to get them. We'll definitely get Thundercracker and Skywarp. That's an easy recolor. But yeah, that Megatron looks
it looks
really
so
good.
Cool.
I'm excited.
It looks so cool.
I think we're all on the same.
Billy,
page
you getting
with
it?
That. I'm gonna get it from Megatron. Bumblebee, listen, as doofy as it is, it fits the character. It looks like Bumblebee to me. I have no issues there, but that Megatron's a must-own figure in my eyes.
That black is sexy, and that cannon. I mean, it's a cannon. It just looks great. On that. So, and then we had some prototypes shown off. So there's Alpha Trion, right there. Very interesting. And then of course Arachnid here. Very, very cool. That looks like it's going to be a very intricate kind of transformation. Like it's just, I feel like I could break it.
But I like that. That's why we do these. We want to spend the time transforming them. So bring it on, man. That is so impressive, especially for Hasbro. That Arachnid is home running.
I just hope it's that the engineering and the joints and everything are good enough to withstand a lot of that transformation and not just be like one or two.
Well, they said they were using the same factory that Star Prime was made in, so it should be just fine.
But
that joke just went right over your head.
What?
I said they're using the same factory that they did Star Convoy in.
So there we go. And then this one I am super excited about is Basara Prime.
It's so tacky.
The Takara. I'm a big Robotech Macross fan. So the Fire Valkyrie. This is. I'm getting this guy because it just looks so cool. Rock and Roll Prime turning into a Veritech fighter. I think it looks really, really good to me. So, Deluxe, have you seen much about this?
I have no idea what this is. I mean, I just got the that Jetfire in from Fugu, whatever it was. I think it was. Mm-hmm. I just got that in. I'm trying to. Got a flame. I'm trying to get the nerve. I'm trying to get just to get myself up to review that. So I have no idea. I'm just I'm sorry, but I am just primed out.
You're primed out.
My gosh, thank God they put out something new because I wouldn't have any news to do during the week. But it seems like everybody's just doing Prime. I'm just like,
it's a lot of Prime.
I mean, I know he's a seller, but
Prime sell.
Yeah, he's a sales, but. I mean, there's other characters that people will buy. I mean, really, there are.
This could have been like a Soundwave or something like that. That would have been kind of cool,
Yeah,
or even
that would have been cool.
With the Fire Valkyrie design, it could have been almost like an Armada-ish Starscream too. It can definitely lend itself to that. Or
Beast Machines Jetstorm.
Yeah, absolutely. Beast Machines Jetstorm.
I would have been all in on that. Paul, how you doing, bud?
So that's it for Hasbro. So let's go into some Dr. Wu.
Before we go Hasbro, there's a lot of people talking in the chat that their silver bolts came in and they were poorly made as well. So
I think somebody had a shoulder issue or something.
Yeah. Inspector number 21 quit, so that's what happened. I don't know. But Dr. Wu's got what we need, and so we have right here Slaughter and Brutality coming to us.
Yeah, those look great.
So really, really great. Of course, they're alt form. It's going to be a cassette, all that. So just really, really cool. I love Dr. Wu. I know, Deluxe, you're a big Dr. Wu fan. I mean, Dr. Wu's
I am.
great.
Dr. Wu will never let you down.
Not at all.
Like, period.
Not at all.
Are these the shattered glass versions, or
I don't know if they're the shattered glass
G2 maybe? I know they didn't do G2, but I mean, I guess you could use them whatever you want to. But yeah, I got these on pre-order. Like I said, I just paid off my we just paid off our broadside from
hell yeah,
Mechanical Studio, or is it Mechanical Studios? I think is what they're called, or Mech Fans Toys.
I think it's the MFT.
Okay, they're all the same. They're with Dr. Wu too as well. So
Tim knows me too well. If it has Voltron or Macross, I'm buying it. So, but yeah, Dr. Wu is just great, and it's going to be amazing. I'm excited about it. Galaxy Toys, again, coming out. I didn't get their Lobster Commander Optimus Prime. I've heard mixed reviews about that. But of course, we do have this guy right here in prototype. So it's great having another company doing like Legends scale size. I mean, but I don't know. Did you get the Lobster Commander Deluxe?
I got their Prime, and it was probably the worst Prime I've ever reviewed. I got their they changed up. They used to be MPH Studios. The Prime, that's that Prime that I got was MPH Studios. Now they're this. Now I got their Warpath, and he was okay. Now I just reviewed their Blue Streak, and he's actually really good. I mean, I like him. And they're not expensive. They're like $20. They got diecast on them. I'm definitely gonna get their Starscream. They got a Megatron. They got a Megatron coming too as well. They're kind of like the Dr. Wu too as well. They're kind of like the micro legend scale. They're not legends like New Age, and they're kind of smaller than those. So they're kind of like the micro, but they're kind of a little bigger than Dr. Wu too as well. So they're in between micro and legend scale. So it's kind of a weird.
It's just their own scale, galaxy scale.
Yeah,
it's their own
exactly.
But I mean, that's promising when you say Blue Streak was actually pretty good. So maybe they're learning from some of their errors.
Also, Warpath is okay as well.
I did their Beachcomber.
Yeah, their Beachcomber. Good call. Their Beachcomber is pretty good too as well. So the Prime is the only one that I had issues with. The other ones have been pretty good.
How do you screw up Optimus Prime?
Somehow they did it because it was terrible. But I'm probably gonna get their Megatron. Definitely gonna get their Starscream. Like Conehead's coming. They're doing Reflector too as well. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and then NY Hunter says he loves him some Dr. Wu and that Omega Supreme. I agree. I want that Omega Supreme from Dr. Wu too as well.
Oh yeah, the Trypticon and Metroplex are awesome.
Primer says that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Autocorrect has 0
You
Dr.
need to
Wu.
correct that,
brother. Yeah, you will never be upset with the Dr. Wu.
I think
you just can't.
The tapes actually fit in the Mainline Soundwave. I think they do fit in him. So. If you have him.
So Zane's in here saying that MPH and Galaxy Toys are actually two different companies.
Oh, it was MPH Optimus. That was terrible.
Yeah,
I thought MPH was Galaxy Toys.
No, I think they are Galaxy Toys. MPH Studios used to be, Galaxy Toys used to be MPH Studios. I think that's what I thought. I don't know. There's so many damn damn companies out right now. They just branch. There's not really anything new. They just branch off other companies. So.
That's it.
And I thought MPH Studios was, the Optimus Prime that I reviewed was MPH Studios, but I thought they changed over to Galaxy Toys for some reason.
They're doing that to kind of avoid all the lawsuits. They're just going to company to company.
It could be. Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's go into some Craftsman Toys, and this is a company that their first.
They're my new love. I love these guys. These guys are so effing good. Look at that.
So they're Computron. I cannot wait till it's complete because that's going to be awesome. Here we got the prototype here. I forgot what his name is slipping me. What is his name?
Lightspeed.
Lightspeed. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Lightspeed.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Lightspeed because the motorcycle's Afterburner.
Yep.
Yep,
yeah,
you're right.
So here's Lightspeed. Look at the articulation. He can do like the old Bloodsport kick right there, or the Danny LaRusso. There we go, the crane kick on that. And then we got this baby right here too as well. So yeah, Computron's getting some love from Craftsman Toys, and they just came out of nowhere, and their firsts have been great on that so far.
Do you have the full reveal of Computron? They had a colored Computron.
I don't have it.
Had.
I shame on me for putting this together so fast on that. So
I love this company. I'm all in. I'm praying Shozzi's like pay now just so I can get these figures in.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Deluxe, what did you think of their what is it?
Nose cone?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. I'm excited. Every time I see new stuff from them, I get excited in the news and stuff. Definitely look forward. I think they're Strafe or who is not Strafe, but the leader.
I think it's Strafe.
Is it the leader Strafe? Okay.
Hold on. I'm Googling.
No, that's not Strafe, is it? Strafe is the that's the
in the chat. Tell us who's the leader.
I forgot.
I'm looking it up right now.
Come on, Zane Bono. You know who it is.
This is Strafe right now. The guy, the one
Trigger Happy, Scattershot.
Scattershot. There we go. Scattershot and the other one that he's 2-packed with
Afterburner.
Afterburner should be coming out pretty soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Now, are they releasing the rest of them in 2-packs?
The last 4 are going to be 2-packs. Yeah,
it's just 2 more 2-packs.
That's great. That's going to be
great. Their next one.
So
now there was a rumor about a couple months ago. They showed a Terracon, and I thought that might be the next one, which I think they could really do it. But I think the next one they just showed off a couple weeks ago is going to be Grimlock, and they're going to do the combiner, the Dinobot combiner, which I'm kind of upset. You know, kind of I don't combiner because they shouldn't combine anyways. So I was hoping I hope they would do the Terracons, you know, and Abominus, but hopefully down the line we'll get one of those.
And it looks like that Grimlock was going to be like almost like Masterpiece scale, so which was interesting. It didn't look Legends on that.
Could be.
Yeah, I have no desire for a Dinobot combiner.
Yeah.
So I might.
I do. Laser Cat's cute little Volcanicus is coming home with me when it's
I'm excited for that. The Laser Cat Predacons and Predaking was awesome. They got a Bruticus coming too, and I'm really excited for that too.
Oh yeah. And Billy's gonna get one eventually. I guess I have to gift it to him probably.
I'm not getting one, buddy.
Get him that Predaking, man. He'll return. He'll be like, I gotta. Get
I know. He'll be playing with that with his Hello Kitty blanket and everything.
Awesome. That thing is so awesome.
I'll put him up with my Mikus.
That's it. Magic Square, we do have the kind of the prototype of how Bruticus is going to look all together. Of course, this is not final colors. Now, Magic Square, again, very impressive with their MP scale. I know they did a really good job with their Prime. That Light of Peace is probably the best Masterpiece scale Prime I've ever played with. But man, I'm telling you, Magic Square is doing it with Masterpiece level stuff cheaper than what like a Fans Toys would release it at. So but
Deluxe, what do you think? I know he's your favorite combiner.
I'm definitely in. I'm waiting for Vortex to go. He should. I've seen they're showing tons of pics of him, so he should be coming out pretty soon. And finally, we'll get Blast Off. Hopefully, probably end of the year, more likely. I love it, and I'm excited. But I wish Magic Square would get back to what they were good at, and what's Legend scale. Which I think the rumor is that after they get done with this guy, that they're going to start ramping up the Legend scale stuff. I think the rumor was they moved factories. That's the reason why it's been a long time since we've seen a lot of new stuff. I know they got a 6-shot and a was it a Magnus?
Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, so they got them coming.
And the last two
Dinobots. So, you know, it'd be cool if they started showing some new stuff as far as Legend scale.
I'm glad they re-released Sideswipe, so that way I can get them. So, but
I'm waiting for New Age. That Sideswipe's kind of outdated.
Well,
that was like one of their first. That was one of their first releases, and it's
your dick will come soon. So,
you damn right it will. I'm gonna order 14. I'm gonna order 14 of them.
We've got more dicks for you, Mr. Wongberger.
But yeah, I think what was it, Matt? Billy, you said Magic Square has 2 factories, one dedicated.
Yeah, they said they're going to be doing a dedicated Legends factory and a dedicated Masterpiece factory.
Okay.
But they haven't been doing anything with their Legends. No. Like there's been no news, there's been no update. I want those last 2 Dinobots. and I want that Ultra Magnus
Yeah.
6-shot.
I want that 6-shot looks amazing. I know it's going to take like 5 years to transform every form of it, but it looks great.
Every one of us are going to take a week and a half to review that 6-shot.
There's going to be so many flip flaps and flappy flaps and everything.
That's it. Just like me. A lot of flaps. All right. So let's go on to Loyals.
Hold on one second. New York Hunter. No, Magic Square is not doing a broadside. The two broadsides are MFT and 01 Studio. 01 Studio is a masterpiece scale, which is gorgeous. And I'm contemplating buying that just because it'll look so good with my Legends and carrier mode.
Get that Studio one just to be able to put Dr. Wu's Seekers on it.
Oh yeah. They just I think they used to be Zeta Toys, and they're the ones that did they did Promise and they did Unicron.
Unicron, and that Unicron is fantastic.
It is so great. Loyal subjects. So we're going Transformers adjacent. July 1st, their Rhino for Mask is exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con and Big Bad Toy Store, and it comes with this figure exclusively with it. So it's $175, I believe, and I will be. Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. He took the word out of my mouth.
I love Mask, but damn.
Yeah, I love Mask. Yeah. I will get it. I will, and of course, but.
Did anybody? Did y'all get the dead end? Did you get the dead end?
I did not. It sold out. I did not be able to get it. No. Did you get it?
I got one. I'm excited. Nice, yeah, I got one from Agabus.
Nice.
Yeah, I got one from Agabus.
That looks great. So
I'm excited for that. But I want some Mask, but I'll definitely be pre-ordering these from Big Bad.
Yeah, this is the box, and it looks just like when you were a kid. I mean, it just looks.
I was going to say that's the box I grew up with.
Mask was great, and I love the fact that in the Skybound comics they're introducing Mask to that. So
are
they? Yep, absolutely. They introduced Matt Tracker.
Give me a freaking movie. Yeah. Give me a freaking movie of them two together. Man, that would be awesome.
That'd be
man, the Transformers would give them the stuff to actually do the mask, the technology to give them and everything. Man, come on now. Let's go. Get G.I. Joe. Get G.I. Joe in there too. Man, we just have an orgy of just 80s. Man, that'd be awesome.
Thundercats will be like, can I come too? All right. So anyway.
No, you get over there, Cat. Kitty, get over there now.
Deluxe, here's one of your favorite companies here, 52 Toys. We got we got this guy.
52 Toys. Don't call them 52 toys. Somebody will come after you. Call them 50 Toys. I called them 52 Toys on early reviews of them, and man, they came at me like I was
like a spider monkey.
Golly, I'm sorry.
There we go. 52 Toys BB-68 Jetstream right here. So,
man,
he's old. I've had him for.
I guess they're re-releasing him.
Ago. I don't know. Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he's pretty cool. I mean, he's a penguin. That's one of my favorite animals, and he's a good figure too, as well.
I visited their store in Atlanta. It's not that impressive of their store.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I've heard some. It's kind of small. It's not a big store.
I was looking so forward to it, and then I went in there. It's like, it's like it's one of those kind of things.
I love some 52 Toys, man. They're awesome. I really do. I've actually worked with them a couple of times. And they're really good. So every time they get something, I try to get as much 52. I mean, I have tons of 52 Toy stuff, man.
Oh yeah. And then Billy's favorite segment, and now for something completely different. And so we are actually going to go to a video. And so it is in a foreign language, so bear with us, but you're more than welcome to comment as the audio is going on as well. So here we go.
バックトゥザフューチャーパート3に登場するあの蒸気機関車型タイムマシンがコレクターズトイとして公式に立体化するんだ。超合金タイムトレイン、こいつはヘビーだ。全長およそ520ミリ、大ゲージスケール相当。歴史を駆け抜けたフォルムが精巧なディテールでよみがえるぞ。光る、動く、鳴る。各部の発光を LED にて再現。主要パーツは稼働し、駆動音も搭載。タイムトラベル気分を味わえるだろう。変形 大迫力の変形ギミックを搭載。スムーズな稼働でホバーモードに移行でき、映画のワンシーンが蘇るみたいじゃろ。さらに細部まで再現されたインテリア、覗き込めば1885年と未来が交差する。ねえドク、今度はどこに行くんだい？また未来に戻るの？いや、未来へはもう行ってきた。
I love it's like a Final Fantasy Back to the Future type of music.
Oh, that's a great display too.
Coming soon,
Wow.
2025.
So I actually love that, especially if that's like a working HO train. Like I'd buy the shit out of that. Oh, sorry for swearing.
Is there pre-order?
I don't know. I haven't seen pre-orders. You may have to look at Tamashii Nations or Bandai.
I would say that might be like a Gundam.
Yeah.
Dude, that display, that would look so great.
Oh yeah, look at it right there. That's awesome. It is about 18 to 19 inches long on that. So, and then
yeah, I was just about to make a joke.
That's it. It's got the length, the width, all that good stuff, and moving parts to it as well.
Well, it should be on OF then. He should be on OF.
Right, so it is.
Man, that looks good. It looks good. I mean, I have nothing in my collection that would even go with that, but it looks.
But
really
it's one of those things that you go, if it was one of those things on the shelf and I had the money, I would buy it right away. Like if you went into a store. And
was that the color of the train on the movie?
Yep.
Yes.
Was it? Okay. I don't, man.
So I actually rewatched all of those movies with my son because he's at that age, and I didn't realize just how every one of them perfectly seam in together. They're so well done, and yeah, it's been a blast because I haven't watched them in probably 20 years.
Now, how cool would crossover Transformer be with this train?
Oh, I would love that, but it'd have to be a Decepticon.
Yeah. Oh, it could be Hearts of Steel, man. It could be Astro Train.
That's it.
I love that.
Or another Optimus Prime Deluxe.
Oh, screw that, man. They did that Prime.
It would be Nemesis. But yeah, it looks so good. I mean, that I wanted to end with. A lot of times when I would do these something completely different, it's usually something Billy goes, "Oh my gosh, that's so ridiculous." So I wanted to give you something really cool.
No, I love that. You sold me on it because I want to build a train table anyway to go with all my figures, and if that's HO scaled, to have that just kind of flying in that train table,
that'd be freaking amazing. It'd be freaking amazing. But let's talk a little bit more about Legends and Mainline and all that good stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
And so, as we know, Shozi's store, you have a lot of stuff saying, hey, it's time to pay for it. And if any of y'all are not ordering from Shozi, please use one of these two's reviewer code. I don't have one yet, but use one of these two. I don't even know how to get one. But
email and ask.
Yeah, please,
I will give you the email, my friend.
Can I have a reviewer code? But anyway, but as we saw, Hasbro is kind of like, for me, a few months ago, I was like, I'm getting out of Mainline. I'm just going to go straight Legends and get whatever I want and things like that. I'm just going to get out of it. And then Age of Primes came out and it sucked me back in. It was kind of like Godfather 3. Just when I thought I was out, it keeps pulling me back in. And some of the figures that have been coming out lately have been great. Of course, we've seen some quality control issues coming out with like Star Convoy being a piece of garbage, as well as some people having problems with Silverbolt and things like that. But Deluxe, I know you said you're a collector of everything on that. So what got you kind of like, so what are you most excited about coming up with both Legends and both Mainline?
Man, that's a broad open question.
I know everything.
As far as Legends, you know, you got the Computron. I'm really excited for. Robot Toys is doing. If you like Beast Wars, I think you definitely need to get. They have a Waspinator coming. Their MP skill Scorponok is probably going to be in my top 10 because he was really good. They got a what's the crab? What's his name?
Rampage.
Rampage. They got a Rampage. They showed a Rampage. They showed a Waspinator. So if you like the Beast Wars stuff, Robot Toys is doing a great job. New Age, as always, one of my favorites. You know, they are practically one of my favorite companies of all time. If I could start over, I would do those, and I'd do 3-0, and that I would just collect that. Magic Square, is pretty good. Iron Factory, they've kind of, just like Magic Square, they've slacked off. They haven't shown off anything new. They usually show off a bunch of, like one big picture of everything, and they haven't done that in a while. So,
I wonder what's going on.
Age. Yeah, Iron Factory's kind of, they got a couple things coming with their Samurai series. They got the Minosaur coming. They got a couple things, that I'm looking forward to. New Age, like I said, Silver. I would love. I hope they do the Stunticons. I hope they finally come out with the Stunticons. I think Dead End's been, Breakdown's been on pre-order for like 5 years or something.
I've had him pre-ordered for 3 years.
Yeah.
Easy.
As far as Legends, what else? Is there anything Legends that I'm looking forward to?
You still got
Dr.
coming out. So.
Yeah, I got Dick coming out. Hoist is coming out. I'm really for. I like what they did with. They got animated Ratchet. I love what they did.
Yeah,
they did Depth with Cyclonus was good. They did. Lockdown with the Trailbreaker mold and everything. So I like what they do. They're really fun. They're really good. New Age is come on now. But as far as mainline, 13 Primes, other than Star Convoy, they've been good. Prima Prime is really good. Yeah. The Solus Prime is good. I'm looking forward to what they, Onyx Prime, I think is what it is. That big
Onyx looks good. Yeah.
One. Onyx is good. They've been, consistent, with their mainline stuff has been pretty good. The 13
What do you think of that? Yeah. What do you think of that younger looking like kind of that Alpha Trion?
I mean, it looks all right. It's fine. I mean, what a really good is, if y'all haven't gotten Skybite yet from the RID 2001, he's going to probably be he'd definitely get that guy. He, for some reason, I don't know, he's a, lovable character and everybody love him, but that is the best Skybite that's been out. And he will definitely probably be in my top 10 at the end of the year, because he is really, I don't understand why you have, it feels like two people are working on, like two groups are working on stuff, because that Skybite, man, it's got paint, it's got nice sculpt work. They put paint over the sculpt work to make it, shine, like it's been ripped up or something like that. Just go watch my review and you'll just see how much I gloat over that, man. The way they did that, but then you do something like, the Star Convoy. It's like you feel like there's two companies or two different teams working on stuff. Like one team don't know what the hell they're doing, the other one does. I don't understand why it happens with Hasbro, because they have the money, they have the resources, they can put out a great line of Transformers, and sometimes they just drop the ball. And it's just I understand why they do it, because cost saving, whatever. It's just it really frustrating sometimes to like what you want to like mainline stuff sometimes, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is. It's that girlfriend that, that just keeps coming back, you're just like, oh, let me give her another shot. And then, 12 times later.
Well, that's a good, to talk about that, with the Skybite, and then his wave mate, the Heat Wave from Rescue Bot.
Yeah.
It's like, it's two totally different things. It's just like, I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. That's why a lot of people are going to third party, and I've heard rumors. I know it's just rumors, but I think Hasbro's behind like DNA Designs and all those third party add-on kits.
Are they really?
Just to get more money.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they're probably not, but it makes sense somehow, because Hasbro does all the waffles and everything, but then you got companies that already have the color match and everything ready to go.
Yes, that's what I was about to jump in and say. You're definitely onto something, because for them to be ready and like, obviously they've got the CAD files to make these pieces fit so perfectly within weeks of a figure's release.
Exactly.
There's nobody scanning a figure before it's released. Like, I agree with you, Deluxe, that there's somebody leaking something, or somebody's
there gotta be. I don't think it's Hasbro, but I think it is something. It's just funny how there's so much stuff that they cut corners on, and then you have to have DNA Designs or Funby Studios or somebody just comes along and all right, hey, look what we got. We got we got this filler kit already for it. Like, the figure just came out. How do you already have? Well, anyway,
it's the shady deal.
So, but
It's the shady deal in the back office that some
exactly.
guy is just sneaking
E?
CAD files over and getting the kickback underneath the table.
Yeah, but the 13 primes. I mean, overall, it's a good line so far. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing I've had, the biggest stink is the Star Convoy, the HasLab, Prime. It has some issues too as well. It shouldn't have had issues as much as you're paying for it, especially, and they have so much time. You have over a year to fix everything, and you put out that with all the mistakes and everything. That shouldn't happen. But so far, 13 primes are good. I'm looking forward to the what they've announced for next year and even 2027.
Yeah.
They got a couple things.
Yeah,
and Studio Series. Studio Series is moving along too as well, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And it's interesting about like Omega Prime, because we talked in a previous show, because initially the release date was like November, December, when it was supposed to like just come out to us.
Yeah, that's when they usually do it. Yeah,
and I'm wondering if all the talk of tariffs and stuff like that, they kind of just said, let's push it up, just so that way we don't get charged a lot more. So let's get these out as quickly as possible. And because usually UK gets it before us, but we got it before the UK on there. So
they didn't get to they were like a month or two.
So I'm wondering if that had a big deal, and then they just didn't get the QC down like they should have.
I think you're dead on the nose with that. I think that's why Star Convoy ended up the way he did. Omega Prime, the issues with Silverbolt missing pieces or pins going through the plastic in the wrong place. It was all a mad dash to get the larger.
But what I hate about Hasbro, what they do is like, if you bought from Hasbro or you call them to say, hey, I had something wrong, if they don't have that figure in stock, they're going to send you something comparable, and it's usually some really old figures and things like that. It's just like these things, like they just went and they go, oh, here's something laying around, let's just throw that in a box and give it to them. When you really wanted Silverbolt, right? And when you really wanted that figure,
like, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want,
I don't want Bumblebee. I don't want Studio Series Bumblebee from Ace movie.
I don't want Detrius or whatever that guy's that one Hound repaint was.
Oh, the Hound? Yeah, the Hound repaint. Yeah, those.
I had a Commander class figure break within let's call it 2 weeks of owning it. You couldn't find it on the shelves anymore, so I reached out, and they sent me $90 worth of core figures in a box.
Oh man!
Yeah, I just got a bunch of core class figures.
What would have been bad is if it was the same core figure. You had like 10 little core figure hot rods.
10 wheelies. 10 wheelies.
That's it. 10 wheelies, and you're just like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I would have been like jackpot.
It was like Soundwave, Starscream. No, I'm happy, but I owned them all. Ultimately they just became little army builders for myself.
That's what I want New Age to do. They need to do a wheelie. That's the only mini bot we don't have is wheelie.
Yeah,
I'm ready for them to do a wheelie.
So my Legends wheelie is that
toys?
Third party KO, the mini KO of the
MHD one,
Scout,
the MHD one.
Yeah,
I thought about getting that. I mean, did it come with the translucent?
It's only like $13.
Was it? Did it come with the translucent blue gun?
It came with the Grimlock knockoff.
Yeah.
But I got mine on AliExpress for like $12, bro.
I bought
just him.
I bought that Grimlock just for that wheelie, and so I ended up giving the Grimlock away just to get that little tiny wheelie.
Well, there's a 2-pack that comes with one that like a Target Master, like a translucent blue Target Master.
Yeah,
that's the one I want to get.
But if New Age with a little bit of die cast in that would be great,
I would love a New Age wheelie. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, I do too.
Bring it.
I want one too.
Let's do it. But I really want New Age to finish Scourge. But this is the little
we definitely need
wheelie, and I have this is him with the little Daniel that came with
Bumblebee.
Yes, and they're just perfect for each other. So they look great. I put them next to New Age RC, and it's like a perfect little display.
Dude, New Age needs to finish season 3. We need Cup, Blur, Scourge definitely to go with Galvatron and
Hot Rod.
Bonus, Hot Rods, Retgar. We need all those.
Yeah, which is crazy. That a Hot Rod or Rodimus hasn't come out, but with McFan Toys you can get it. But that like a New Age or a Magic.
But I'll still love a New Age. Man.
I mean, New Age is New Age is finishing season 1 this year. Like they're going to be the only company like even like I want to think between Hasbro and the 3P companies to actually finish season 1 in full, right? So that's going to be done, and I'm sure we're going to find out at TFCon Chicago a little bit of what New Age has in the pipeline. You know, I wouldn't mind a smokescreen reissue.
The comment there.
That's so funny.
That's a good dude.
Right there, hey, man. Arc Legends, TF Arc is great.
That's a good dude.
But I would love some season 3 bots from New Age. I want a cup.
Yeah.
I want them to tackle Springer. I'm a massive Rodimus Prime fan, so I hope that New Age and Magic Square give me Rodimus. I'll be happy as they come. And like a nice Springer to go with the RC. Like MFT is great. All my triple changes are MFT, but I would love to see what New Age has to offer in that ballpark. Because their engineering is second to none.
So let's take a look at the crystal ball. Let's say New Age completes season 1 through 3, and you've got them all. So where do they go next? What would you like to see them do?
Season 4, Target Masters and Headmasters.
It's like go into the Japanese continuity.
Yeah, let's go Japanese continuity. I'm with Deluxe on that. I would love for them to tackle the Headmasters.
I mean, they still have
the toys were great, but the cartoon was horrible.
They still have a whole lot to give out. So they got years of stuff. I mean, it will be a long time before they finish, all those. So
I agree, but the DX9 minis don't scale with anybody, right? Like it's great to see. They're fun toys, but the DX9 mini figures, they're not even in scale with each other, right? So you had Chrome Dome, the same size as Dick Bird. Double Dealer. Yeah. Double Dealer should have been way larger. So it's hard for me to buy those DX9 minifigures when they don't scale with each other. And I'm a scale guy. So it's hard for me. So I think that
I try to stay away from scales. I don't want it to tell me to diet or anything like that. But anyway, stay away from those things.
Yeah, I don't care about scales.
That's it.
And yes, DX9.
I don't know if
DX9 Carry is one of the best ones DX9 put out as far as MP scale. That Rodimus Prime is really still great.
Oh yeah,
it's a great figure. Yep,
outstanding.
Yeah,
I love how it all transforms together with the trailer and everything.
I'm an ADHD collector, so it's like if you looked at my stuff and everyone said, well, what scale are you trying to go for? I'd be like, yes.
Yes.
I just collect what I would like,
I'm not saying that I'm toon scale accurate, but in my mind, there's certain sizes that these characters.
You're all caught up on size, Billy. I mean, it's not about size; it's about how you use it.
No,
all right.
It's emotion, how you display it. Emotion, ocean, man.
Yeah, as long as it displays really well and that everyone looks at it and it's pleasing to the eye, you're good. You're good. So, and just don't be in the cold or in the pool, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'll hear it.
I forgot where I was going. I just went off the rails with penis joke. Yeah,
size.
That's it.
So somebody mentioned a really good figure, and that was, where the hell is this comment?
I know NY Hunter said he'd love to see a third-party punch counterpunch in Legends.
I would love punch and counterpunch.
I know we got X-Transbots, Bond James or whatever. On that one, but
it was all right.
X-Transbots is one of those love and hate companies too as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, New York Hunter brought up the MFT Flame Commander. Great figure, but its engineering is so outdated that I would love a new Rodimus. Like that figure has balance issues that should have been corrected on one of the many reissues that they had performed. So fun figure. He's my Rodimus, but he's the only Rodimus.
Yeah.
At this
time. I think I remember where I was going, like Legends, and I love you brought up Robot Toys. I love all these companies that are coming out, and a lot of them are hitting them out of the ballpark right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Robot Toys, things like that. I'd love to hear your thoughts, Deluxe, because I know Kang Toys just announced they are going to have 4 different scales. They're going to have their Masterpiece. They have like a Chug. They have a smaller, and then even a smaller one from there.
Micro Legends.
Yeah. So what do you think they're biting off more they can chew, or what? I don't know who they're trying to cater to or what, but what are your thoughts on that?
Man, I don't know. Oh man, they're trying to cater to everybody because everybody says, I always get comments on my videos that if they were MP scale, I'd definitely get them. So King Toys is going to do that, and King Toys is good. I like King Toys. I did not finish off the Predator King MP scale. I did finish the Legend scale one, which is really good. I've gotten 3 of the Dinobots. I just got in Snarl. I'm gonna have to review him sometime, but I'm not really looking. Not Snarl. Slag. I got him in, and I'm gonna have to find time because that's just gonna be a long ass review. I have to do all 3 of the modes and everything. They're not fun to transform because they're really spiky and they really hurt.
Yeah.
But as far as the scale, I mean, it's, that's cool. I mean, it just matters what the price is. I'm probably, I'm definitely going in for the Dinobots for MP scale. I'm definitely get Legends. I don't know if I'm going to do Chug scale, I guess, or what you want to call it.
Yeah.
And the Micro Legends, maybe it just matters how much the price is. The micro ones are pretty cheap. I may do it, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're biting off more they could chew. I just think they're trying to cater to it, but it's going to be, my God, it's going to be 2030 before we even, even finish these off. So I mean, that's another thing. There's too many scales. Maybe, don't do too many scales and move on because, to something else. Cause people are going to kind of get bored, if you're still working on the third release of the Chug scale, Dinobots, and it's like, I want to see something new, so, but
stay in your lane, just do what you do best, that would be great. Even if it's just 2 scales. If you want to do MP and Legends, then just do that.
MP and Legends. Yeah. We don't need a Micro Legends. I don't think we need a Micro Legends one. So.
And didn't they super deform their Micro Legends? Isn't it a completely different look than the other 3 lines?
Like a chibi style one. Like the who's doing the King Toys is doing the Predator King, the Predacons in this little cute chibi style. They look little
Laser Cat Toys did the one.
Is that Laser Cat? Okay, I'm sorry, Laser Cat. Yeah, I'm doing. So I'm getting no. Well, no, I think.
I believe King Toys is going to be releasing a micro scale Predator King. But Laser Cat's doing.
Man.
There's too many companies. There's too many companies.
There's a lot of companies, and I know I had to balance myself out by picking a few companies that truly impressed me and came through with quality every time, and I've just stuck with them. That's just it, because there's so many people making the same characters and the same, it's just too much. I'm sorry, it is for me.
Definitely.
We've got Zane saying King Toys is going to make themselves bankrupt. And I get that, because just like you said, Deluxe, how many people are going to say, "Oh, I'm buying my 3rd Snarl for the month," and it's all the same design. It's a little bit much. Derek over here saying after the 13th Primes, he's going to step back from Hasbro unless they do something new.
That brings up a good point. What do you think they'll do after 13 Primes?
I hope they don't rehash all the old figures again. We're done. I would love a new line, new characters, new design, new story. And I get that the characters sell and they're familiar and that's what they're going with, is making money. But I'm
wondering if that's why Michael Bay's back, is so that they can start making some different toys.
No, it's going to be Optimus Prime and Megatron.
But I mean, you're going to have some weird car that's named Joe Bob or whatever, and whatever,
and be highly racist or stereotypical about being a Southern guy with that name, that. I don't know. That doesn't do it for me.
I would love to see, because you're going to have a lot of Skybound out by that time. Again, tap into the Skybound universe. You got Baroness right now.
New Age is doing that.
Spoilers. You got Baroness, who's right now. If you don't want spoilers on G.I. Joe, just tune out. But you have Baroness, who's a Joe now, and I think that would be such a cool figure if you're a G.I. Joe fan to get. And you've got the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Void Rivals Jetfire with those 2 characters that is coming out, which God knows I hope Hasbro Pulse gets some, because I don't know anyone going to San Diego Comic-Con to get that for me, because I want those figures, and I don't have that Siege Mold Jetfire, believe it or not. I have the oversized KO, but I don't have that one on that. But I'd love to see kind of like they tap into the Skybound, kind of like back in the old days when they did when G1 came out. It was because of cartoon and the comics, and so that would be kind of interesting to see.
So, but again, I get your point, but you're going back to those same Gen 1
maybe
designs.
A little bit different.
I understand that Skybound is great, but it's the same stuff. Like, I want some new characters, some new designs. Give it maybe, hey, Optimus Prime is an ancient elder now, and he's advising this team of new Autobots, and you'll get little cameos from the old bots. But I think some new designs is what we greatly need. You know, that's just
it is still a rumor machine, but it's around the rumor sphere. It's there, so it's out there on that. And there's even a rumor that Josh Cooley they're pegging for a live action.
Yeah, they're supposed to do 5. There's supposed to be 5. There's the rumors they're going to do 5 movies. And everything. So they haven't talked about the G.I. Joe Transformer crossover in a minute, but they didn't leave out that it might be one of the 5 that they're going to do.
Yeah, I thought that would have been such a good crossover. Yeah. They could have even had Noah as the new Tunnel Rat. Like, I just saw, like, you know, in my mind, like, they could just update the character Tunnel Rat, and Noah would be a great fit. He, you know, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Derek says there's no evidence that Michael Bay is truly back. We are just a rumor, but it is a strong rumor, brother.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say there. We've got Zane saying he agrees with me. Look at that. Yeah, nice to the top. Limiting on the best manufacturers.
A broken clock is right twice a day, right? So,
like Craftsman Toys and Robot Toys. Listen, man, Craftsman Toys and Robot Toys are just fantastic companies. Even if you're not a Beast Wars fan, you should be trying out those Robot Toys figures because the quality and the engineering is.
And I wish they would capitalize on the Beast Wars anniversary coming out. So
I'm sure they're going to. I did hear that their Rampage, their core class, or I'm sorry, Legends class Rampage, they're actually redesigning because there was some feedback from the community in what was not tune accurate in their design. Since they're going for this more tune accurate look. So Rampage, we should see some new renders for him soon.
That'd be good.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did that with the Scorponok. They came back and gave him a new head sculpt and, you know, a new stuff and everything. So I like that they're listening to the, you know, what the feedback is and everything. So they're going back and trying to correct it, and that's awesome and everything. So
yeah, I agree with you, brother.
Absolutely. I know we're getting close to the 11 o'clock hour where we all turn into pumpkins and things like that. So what's on the horizon for you, Deluxe? What does the future hold for you?
I have no idea, man. Really bad.
You're like, I'm just going a day at a time, man.
Are you asking me about my life or my channel?
Let's stick with the channel on that. So
channel. I'm gonna start. Put out. I put out a review almost every day. I got some stuff in. I got that Jetfire I was talking about. I still got a review. That Kane Toys Slag. I got in the New Age, the red Sunstreaker.
Oh, nice.
Got that in. I got the clear 6-pack with a Hound and those and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Those. Got that, and I got Blockies. I got Blocky Soundwave in the bigger one. So I'm excited for that. Build
nice.
That. So, and I got some other stuff coming in as always from Show Z. Love Show Z and everything. That's about it. I do my news segments on Tuesday and Fridays. That's what a lot of people watch, and I appreciate that. I want to start doing more. Maybe in front of the camera, just talking about stuff. This new segment stuff and everything. I was starting to do, the toys of, all the toys of certain Transformers. I did, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I started doing those again. I started doing the Combiners, and I did the Titans. I still got to do Scorponok. I'm going to go back and try to do that. That just takes a lot of time to get all the pictures and everything together. Do those, and that's about it. I would love to do more round 30s. I haven't done those in a minute. I would like to get some people on, do around 30, get, people out there, talk about, smaller, channels and everything,
Yes.
and, try to get some more exposure for those and everything. So, Patriot Prime did it. Cato used to do it, and everything. And so stuff like that.
No, that's great.
So
I mean, because there's a
that's
lot of
about
people in the
That's
community
beautiful.
that need that encouragement. I hope you move already.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I am moving. We're putting our house up pretty soon. We're actually got somebody coming in and take pictures on Wednesday, and we're going to put our house on the market, and we're going to move. We're going to probably rent a house for about a year, and hopefully the interest rates will go down,
Yeah.
and we're going to buy another one next year in 2026 or probably 2026, something like that. And finally, I can get my collection up, and everybody can see how much of a hoarder I am. So, yay!
I
On the
can't wait to
next
see
episode
it,
of
bud.
Hoarders, we got Matthew Baldwin. His toys.
Oh, dude! I mean, if I could take pictures, I'm going to start taking pictures of all my stuff that's in the my what do I got it in? Oh, anyways, it's somewhere. They're somewhere.
Yeah.
They're on. They're on.
I'd
a
like to
different
see
place.
that.
But
I'd like to
if I could
see
take pictures of all
the storage, like all the stuff you got, dude.
I don't tell my wife, but I have a problem. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
I think she already knows.
I have way too much shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Oh yeah.
Golly.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to cuss.
That is great.
Golly.
It is.
Yep.
But man, it's been great. And I would say this for those that are watching, especially for YouTubers and stuff like that. Thank you for subscribing, but please watch the videos. That definitely does help out too. Those watches help definitely grow the channel.
Storage. There you go. It's in storage.
In storage. That's
They're
the
in
word.
storage.
The S word we're looking for.
I couldn't think of the word. I was like, "There's somewhere."
Yeah,
There's
sounds
somewhere,
like horage, storage. All right, so
yes, there you go.
but definitely watch those videos. That helps out with the algorithm, and it also, it just helps out on that. So, because I know Deluxe, you put a lot of work. You put a lot of work in those videos, and we definitely appreciate that. And I watch them,
That's right.
and I try to.
Thank you.
And what I try to do too, as well, is if I'm closing the store, I'll put it on and I'll just let it play while I'm listening to it while I'm closing.
Oh, that's fine. If it's playing in the background, I don't care. As long as you play, I don't care if you watch it. As long as it's playing in the background,
Makes great
fine.
white noise. Go to sleep to it. Whatever you need to.
Yes, exactly.
We should make a deluxe playlist,
Exactly.
deluxe sleep playlist. You start this, just have it play.
But I try to watch as many people, everything pops up. But it just YouTube doesn't, I don't think YouTube pushes a lot of people's stuff and content. Because sometimes I have to go looking for y'all stuff. Billy and I had to go looking for your stuff, and Jimmy, because it just sometimes it don't show up on my front page, and I have to go looking for stuff.
I think it's
so.
Yeah, I think it pushes the popular. What's like current and popular right now, or something like that. So.
I agree with that, because autocorrect will message me and be like, "Hey, I reviewed X, Y, and Z," and it doesn't show up at all on my feed. So I have to go search for him. Yeah. I have to search for Jimmy. Like somebody like, "Oh, I just reviewed this," and I'm like, "Wait, it's not showing up at all." Instead, I get suggestions for movie trailers and stuff, and I'm like, I don't care about 90% of these movies. Why is this even? They're not even my ballpark.
Exactly.
Exactly. But Deluxe, I know you've been an inspiration to a lot of smaller channels. I know for me too as well. It was one of my inspirations. Both you and Billy was one of the two inspirations for my channel when I started 2 years ago. But I think I love that idea of that 30 round, because there's a lot of people you probably inspired to start doing that. And that would be great if if people reach out to you and to kind of say, "Hey, I started a channel because of you," and that would be cool to be able to get them on or something like that. And that's what we want to do.
Oh, I'm definitely. If anybody,
go ahead.
Sorry,
no, you go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Speak, brother. Speak.
No, I would just say, if anybody wants to come on, just slide in my DMs on Instagram. That's where I get stuff. I'm on TikTok as well, but Instagram, if you just want to come on and shoot the crap, and and if you have a channel, if you don't have a channel, that's fine. Sometimes some people are not the best on the mic, so. It may be. I've never really had some awkward moments, but I've had a couple here and there. But most of the time it's just really fun. We just sit there, and I just call it around 30 because it never is 30 minutes. It's always like an hour or something like that. Yeah. So, but if anybody wants to come on, definitely hit me up, and we'll set up a time, and we'll, I'll ask you some questions, and we'll get you exposure. We'll try to get you some exposure to build your channel or build your Facebook page, whatever you want to do. And talk about Transformers.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yep. Or if you just want to watch Deluxe eat a burrito, you can do that too as well.
That's weird. That's weird, but okay, I'll go with it.
But anyways, and that's what the purpose of the Forge is too. Is any of y'all that are out there, come on.
Yeah,
I mean, we want to talk to you, and we want to just share I think the more people to share the love of this hobby, of Transformers, of toys, of plastic crack, the best. On that. So
yeah, absolutely. And I love seeing people that have reached out to me like, hey, I want to start a channel. I don't know what to do. Can you help me with these reviews? Like, I love watching them grow. Mm-hmm. And like, there's a few people that I've given advice to that they've doubled my subscriber count. I mean, I don't have a lot. I just broke 2,000, and I'm not expecting a lot. I do this because I love it and I like to talk and I love the figures. But to watch people grow, that, it's just rewarding. It feels so good. So as Zane said, we're awesome, and he truly appreciates us. Like, we appreciate everybody that comes in and watches this show and gives your feedback and takes part in it. The chat is a very, valuable tool for us. It gives us more things to talk about. Sometimes somebody brings something up, and it's like, oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about this. So thank you to everybody in the chat as well. But I'd love to get some people. I know there's people in this chat that should be on this show with us, but they don't message me. How am I supposed to get you on?
But yeah, we're approaching the 11 o'clock hour and things. We do already have next week's guests, so that's great. That's the first time in history. I think it's our first time.
Next
week's guest ready.
Next week is going to be Joe Troutman from the Troutman Family Presents. Joe has been on with us once before. He's got a review channel with his boys. It's just fun. It's a nice little thing, and he gets cool guests like Aaron Archer and Flint Dilley and Stan Bush on.
Oh, wow!
And it's a really fun channel. And last time we had him on, I think we went over.
Yeah,
like there was just so much talk going on. So we have some unfinished business there. Machine, thank you, man. You've been coming on for the past. I don't know if it's been a few weeks, few months. I don't know how long we've been doing this now, but you came on midway through and have just been.
All I can see is Bert Kirshner when I see the machine. Yeah. So Anyway,
but and Deluxe, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Like, there's no other way to say it, but thank you.
Thank you. I had a great time.
If you ever need guests for your shows, just reach out. And if we're free, I know I'll be happy to join on. I'm sure Jimmy would be happy to join on.
Y'all are more than welcome. Just hit me up. Have I not had y'all on around 30 yet before?
I have not.
No. Oh, well, then y'all coming on then, definitely. Yeah,
that's it.
Y'all coming on.
It's all right. We thought you didn't like us.
We'll set up. No. Man, it was just I've done so many. I mean, it's been like I said, it's been a minute. I've done a couple here and there, but about 3 around the COVID time, I was doing like maybe 2 at a time, and 2 a day. I was doing tons, so I would lose track who I've had on. I'd had people on a couple times and everything. So, but yeah, no, I'll definitely get y'all on. Definitely.
That would be great to get that. What Zane Bono just said.
There's 2 messages I want to bring up real quick.
I've had Candace on. A couple times.
Yeah, we've had Candace on.
Candace is great.
Candace is wonderful. New York Hunter states he's mentioned Deluxe. Mentioned to Deluxe at TFCon that him and Dennis, and I love Dennis. Dennis is a sweetheart. Got him into this, and he just broke 1,000 subs. So a big congratulations to New York Hunter. Great guy. Yeah. We've had him on before, and so congratulations. And this community definitely appreciates you. And then Zane brought up that we should see if we can get Candace and Gary on the show for the Beast Wars anniversary. We've spoken to Candace about maybe getting Gary on. But right now, at this time, Gary needs to heal, and Gary needs to save his energy to complete what he's done. So that's something that, I think we would probably have Candace on a time or 2 before we even consider reaching out to Gary. And again, Gary, round of applause. You're done with all your treatments.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's have you heal up. Autocorrect, thank you so much. We always have a great time. We love having Deluxe on. And here's Candace now, around 30 with the praise.
We gotta get Gary. We gotta get Gary back to going back to TFCons and stuff, man. We gotta get him back.
Yeah, I would love to have Gary at a TFCon. I think the last one he went to was Orlando, where he tried my hot sauce. Hopefully my hot sauce.
Oh no!
Oh no! But yeah, either way, we're all hoping for the best, New York. But yeah, everybody's been great. Dogs are barking. There we go.
I'm pissed off the dogs.
Fireworks.
That's it. Well, Billy, if I don't see you, happy birthday. I know the whole nation will be celebrating on the 4th.
Happy birthday, man.
For that. So
yep. They do fireworks for me. It's incredible.
Heck yeah, they do.
The cool thing is I'm the 5th of July. So our town does the fireworks on the 3rd, and then this year is the centennial anniversary of the town I live in. Mm-hmm. So they're doing fireworks on the 5th. So there's going to be bands and
it's all for you, man.
All that fun stuff.
It's all for you. It ain't for the.
It's my day.
It ain't for you. It ain't for them.
I crossed out I crossed out the Union Beach Centennial and put Billy Clifton.
You damn right.
That's it.
You
damn right.
And speaking of happy birthday, I do want to thank Derek for this awesome birthday gift that came in the mail.
That Green
I'm
Goblin
a huge
looks
Green
great.
Goblin fan, and I'm super excited. I will get to reviewing it. I've just had a very busy week or two, and so we got that. We got fireworks. We got Jurassic World is coming out. I'm really excited for Rebirth. Just because I love dinosaurs, and that's that. But I'm gonna roll us out here since we are coming up. Deluxe, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Jimmy, thank you for being the most gracious host in the world. Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. Man. Thank you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July if we don't see each other. I'm not sure. Oh, but we've got Joe Troutman
we got next week. We'll see him. And Zane Bono, I'll be in your neighborhood on Wednesday, Thursday. I'll be in Tampa, so hit me up.
Yeah, it's good times. Deluxe, you are the best. You are an inspiration. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure there will be another time. We would love to get on that around 30 as well. So let's talk.
Oh, yeah.
And until next week, everybody be safe. Have fun. If you're drinking, get a DD.
What is that?
Right? That's what we're designated driver.
I thought that was like. Oh, anyway.
Double D's. You're going.
I was like, yes, I do have those as a big guy.
So they grew in. It's wonderful.
All right. We've gone off the rails.
All right. We're done. We're here. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next week.